Holy smokes, we have some breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. While the left is still pretending that Gavin Newsom is their savior for 2028, after these unearthed videos have come out, who the heck knows what is going to happen in the future? Apparently, the governor of California has been trying to bury these clips for years, from public meltdowns to cheating scandals to him literally yelling at journalists for no reason and then him running away to his car. Here are the clips that Gavin Newsom does not want you to see. So welcome to the Adam C Moreno Show. I hope it finds you well. If you like having conversations like this, if you think they matter, please consider liking and subscribing. Now, let's jump right in. So I wanted us to start here with this iconic video. This is a bombshell of a Gavin Newsom literally melting down when someone brings up his small drinking problem, and then he runs away, cuts the interview, and leaves in his car. Watch this. It is quite unbelievable.
So I'm asking about the attack on the Yale students over New Year's, and it's kind of spreading across the country. A couple other some news outlets in other countries are picking it up.
And it's a good reminder how important it is to remind our parents to be good stewards of underage drinking.
I appreciate that. The only other question I have is, it hasn't been a very easy week for you, and I'm wondering whether you have any comment on the Mateer and Roth story about the drinking.
Thank you very much. That was a great cheap shot.
You can't help yourself. You cannot. Just know, for the record, it's increasingly impossible to have a conversation.
Because I was out there. The mayor was out there.
Just know it's not personal when I walk by you. You just send some other reporters. It's going to be a lot easier now.
Mayor's not personal here either.
Towards Channel 7.
I'm sorry.
You keep missing consistently a lot of facts because your opinion is so enthusiastic to get in the way on them. And then, let me tell you, the investigation was not helped by a lot of things that are in the report. Just stating that factually as well.
It's just a story, Mayor.
My goodness. This isn't just a man with a vice. This is a man with volcano underneath his hair gel. My goodness, this could have been an amazing moment of leadership and clarity. He could have set the record straight. He could have given some confidence to the residents that he's serving. But no. Very, very much like Gavin Newsom, he chose to walk away when he came across a question that he doesn't like. What are you going to do whenever you're on a debate stage and someone brings up the cost of living in California? What are you going to do when someone brings up the rise of homelessness? What are you going to do when someone brings up the Palisades fire and how it just wiped out entire communities who are still unable to rebuild due to local and state government issues? All right, you're just going to walk away like you did here? This is absolutely ridiculous. And you know what? If you're out here clutching your pearls, thinking that this is absolutely hard to believe, you know what? You are not alone. I saw this by Eric Doherty in response to this. He said, wow, I actually did not know this about Gavin Newsom. His erratic mannerisms and habits make sense now. He had a massive drinking and outburst problem. So much so that when a reporter once asked him about it, he completely lost his composure. My goodness. And if you think that this is just a one-off, well, look at this. This is the infamous apology video. Yep, that is the one where he had to stand in a room full of cameras and admit that he slept with his campaign manager's wife. Watch this.
Thank you all for coming here on short notice. Want to make it clear that everything you've heard and read is true. And I am deeply sorry about that. I've hurt someone I care deeply about, Alex Turk, his friends and family. And that is something that I have to live with and something that I am deeply sorry for. I am also sorry that I've let the people of San Francisco down. They expect a lot of their mayor, and my personal lapse of judgment aside, I am committed to restoring their trust and confidence, and will work very hard in the upcoming months to make sure that the business of running the city is framed appropriately. I also want to extend a personal apology to everyone in our administration, to my staff that I just met with, to my friends and my family members. I am deeply sorry.
So, is this just another bad decision, or is this who Gavin Newsom is? Also, if it wasn't clear, he was the mayor of San Francisco at this time. So, not only was he betraying his family and his team, he was doing it while being paid by the taxpayers. Because you know what? Nothing says public servant like wrecking someone else's marriage during office hours. This is despicable. And fast forward to this other moment when he gets asked a simple question about the deficit, and then he gets up and walks away. I am not kidding. Watch this.
Newsom seemed out of patience.
Deficit, $522 million.
Yeah, it's a
lot
big
of
deficit.
money. What does this
It's not
mean?
just
Layoffs?
a big deficit, a lot of work ahead of us.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, just got a lot of work ahead of us. Big deficit.
At the end, he couldn't leave the room fast enough.
Off the record, I'm amazingly disappointed. Amazingly. I just am, personally, you know?
Amazingly disappointed. No. You know what's disappointing? In California, you have the fourth largest economy on this planet, but you've somehow made it unlivable for normal people. The rent is insane. Your tax policies are completely out of control, and you still think, you have the audacity to still think that being held accountable is a personal attack. You know, here's the problem with Gavin Newsom is he thinks it's about him, but it's not. It's about the people you're serving. It's about the residents of California. And I feel like I could say this because I'm from California. I love California. I consider California a home. And I'm sorry for watching it, for seeing the person responsible and seeing it crumble. This is ridiculous. But yeah, you know what? Go off, Gavin Newsom. You talk about how disappointed you are. Absolutely ridiculous. And you know what? This isn't the first time that he's been irritated by journalists. I just shared this video yesterday of him just completely losing it after a reporter was asking him a simple question. You can go watch that video. It was the video from yesterday if you're interested in that. But you know what? While the left is glazing Gavin Newsom, some people here actually know the truth. I love this video with Link Lauren. Check this out.
No, absolutely. As someone from Dallas, don't start something if you're not ready to finish it. So Gavin Newsom, I don't think anyone is actually scared of Gavin Newsom. I mean, this guy is a beta male who peaked in high school, and now we're all left picking up the pieces. He has no policies. He can't get anything done. He has a failed record. He's running a massive deficit of tens of billions of dollars. So my money in 2028 is going to be on JD Vance. Okay, he's a Marine. He's served. I would never put my eggs in Gavin Newsom's basket, but of course he's using this rhetoric to try to be relatable right now.
Yeah, noodle-armed hair gel with the highest deficit, highest unemployment, highest homeless population. All right.
So good. He said that Gavin Newsom peaked in high school. My goodness. And you know what? Speaking of high school, some people are trying to bring back these throwbacks. And this is Gavin Newsom in high school. And this is our Vice President, JD Vance, in high school. And you know what? They're trying to make fun of the JD Vance here. Right. But if you ask me, I feel like JD Vance literally looks like just a normal guy. I feel like I knew tons of people who literally just looked like JD Vance here in this photo, which is just hilarious. And I knew almost no one who looked like Gavin Newsom. Like this guy looks straight up like Edward Scissorhands, which is hilarious. But, you know, it's not even about what happened in high school. You know what it's about? It's about what happened after. All right. Look at this. Gavin Newsom was probably copying his friend's homework in college while JD Vance was literally preparing to serve his country. So you tell me, who looks more presidential to you, Gavin Newsom or Vice President JD Vance? And here's a video of JD Vance just absolutely crushing it today. He actually shared this on his vice president account. All right. He says the policies of the Trump administration are meant for one simple reason: to empower you to live a great life in the country that all of us love. So good watch.
President Trump and Vice President Vance are only getting started.
This manufacturing plant represents what makes America great.
We care about protecting your precious, hard-earned tax dollars each and every day that we are on this job fighting for you.
I'm most proud that we're fighting for the jobs of the people behind me and the jobs of every single working person in this country. And we're fighting to make sure that you pay low taxes. And the policies of the Trump administration are meant for one simple reason: to empower you to live a great life in this country that all of us love.
This economic agenda is rocket fuel for Main Street. I have seen it firsthand.
We've got a lot of work done in the last 7 months. We're going to do a hell of a lot more work in the next 3.5 years, and we're going to fight for you every single step of the way. God bless you, and thank you for having me.
So good. JD Vance just said that we got a lot of work to do over the next 3.5 years. But you know what? I'm kind of thinking it kind of feels like 3.5 years and beyond, because there's something just so incredibly presidential about JD Vance. So, you know, Gavin Newsom does have his scandals left and right, and he absolutely does have a short temper. And then there is our vice president, JD, who just seems like the kind of guy that you actually want in charge when you're in the middle of a crisis. But